to another to avoid the mud. The bus complains continuously under the heavy load of passengers, which never seems to get less. People get on and get off, but the bus is always crowded. At Kambenje, the bus stops to pick up a few passengers, wet with rain. Among them is a man wearing an old yellow raincoat. I look at him carefully as he gets on. Yes, indeed. My father. My father had just that hardened look on his face, that bent back from years of picking tea. And for the first time in these 9 years, I see before me a clear picture of my father, my mother, my brother, our little house on the estate, the fruit trees in front of the house, the red roof of the factory in the distance, and the black smoke coming out of it. Everything to the last detail. I hear the singing of the workers as they pick tea leaves in the fields, in their rough yellow raincoats, with baskets on their backs. I feel now, as I felt then, respect for these workers who, with their songs, make hard work and hard lives seem so pleasant. A feeling of joy suddenly fills me. I move over to where the man is standing and touch his shoulder. "Father!" I shout, and I feel the tears coming out of my eyes. I turn and smile at everyone in the bus, and I see my joy shining back from their faces. Oh, what a beautiful world! The sound of the rain on the roof and the complaining engine have become sounds of joy. The old man at the wheel has become happiness itself. The voices of the passengers and the crying of the child fill me with a wonderful feeling. Father! So my father and mother have never died after all. My brother has never had to go to South Africa, and I myself have never had to write down figures from a machine that measures the brownness of tea. But suddenly, the bus comes to a violent stop, and all the standing passengers fall over one another. I try to stay on my feet by holding on to the man I had called my father. But he is already falling, and he pulls me down with him. Everything in my dream disappears. I seem to be coming back from the dead as I and the man I had called my father help each other to our feet. "Everyone get out and push!" The bus has once again got trapped in the mud. The 2 front wheels are in so deep that it is going to take hours before we can continue. "By 7 o'clock we should be at Migawi," says the driver, when we have finally succeeded in pulling the bus out. Once those words used to calm me down, but now as I hear them I feel cold all over. The idea of arrival has now begun to frighten me. I say nothing, and instead look at the maize in the fields outside.